Hello, Collective, and welcome to Anna Transylvania's Tarot Room. This is Anna with your Tarot Bite for July 2025. Let's see, Collective, what is going on with the Collective for July 2025? You guys had a very good short bite. In your short bite, it was saying that it is time right now for whatever it is. We will see what it is time that the Collective do, or that the Collective does. Okay. Let's see, collective. Yes, yes. Yes, collective. Okay. So you guys are worried because there's a bunch of stuff that you don't know about. There's a bunch of stuff that's not clear. There's a bunch of stuff that hasn't been revealed and things like this, okay? So you're staying up at night. You're like, what is it? When is my new path coming in? When is my, well, hello. When is my new path coming in? And you're conflicted. You're trying to make plans, but it's just talking about, that one fell out. So it's just talking about how, all of these ideas keep conflicting. You're very, very busy, collective. So this month, in the month of July, the collective is going to be super busy. You guys are not going to be able to kind of sleep and everything like that. Let's see. Put 4. So this is the first week, second week, third week, fourth week, okay? So yeah, so in the first week, you guys are agonizing because you know that a new journey is upon you, but you're just very conflicted as to what the plan is moving forward. Let's see about week number 1. Yeah, you guys are trying to hold on to whatever you have and still be in control. And that's fine. But you guys are starting to have these ideas. I want to do this, I want to do the other thing, like all of this stuff. So a lot of you are going to be like, I need a plan moving forward. Like, I need an idea. I need to like follow my gut a little bit and stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about what I'm leaving behind. Stop thinking about all of these conflicting ideas and things coming in. So a lot of you, by the end of week 1, which is going to be the 7th of July. So we also have the 4th of July in between there. So there's like a lot of stop starts and, so a lot of you by the end of week 1 of July are going to take control and be like, okay, what is my desire? What do I want? Yeah, see, you got to understand that if the moment is to arrive, you have to be clear about what the moment should be. You have to be clear about what your boundaries are so that you don't waste your time. Sometimes the 9 of Swords that's behind her here, this one, okay. Sometimes the 9 of Swords can also talk about having some scheduling issues, like wasting our time, and then, wasting our time on things that are supposed to be transitory, that are supposed to be temporary, and not allowing ourselves to sort of move on from something that was supposed to be transitory, temporary. Okay, so week 1, collective, you guys are gonna take control by the end of it, and you're gonna be like, well, I'm looking forward to see what is gonna happen. You're gonna draw your boundaries on your time because you're gonna realize in your gut, that you're not feeling good, that you're feeling anxious when all of these things are happening. So week number 1 is gonna be a little bit of rejiggering of priorities. Okay, let's see, week number 2. Take with a grain of salt. Sometimes the weeks are like shorter, sometimes the weeks are longer. And we also have the weeklies. So, if you don't understand something, just go watch a weekly, okay? Or watch your sign, you know? Okay, week number 2 in July. So that would be the 8th through the 14th, 15th. Yeah. So for a lot of you, it is saying that the moment is now. You're understanding that you're almost at the end of your journey and it is time to reap the harvest. It is also time to really clearly delineate what your priorities are and have a boundary in between home Okay, see the home, like it's like right behind there, but you can't really see it because there's a hedge in between. um so the cards are talking about this. The cards are talking about week number 2. You guys are not gonna be looking forward to week number. So you're not looking forward to it because last week was kind of like meh. And then you're not expecting anything good for week number 2. Really, that's what it's saying. It's like you're not looking forward to it. Let's just go. All right, let's see what else for week number 2. Yeah, but week number 2 is gonna be good because you guys are gonna be starting to make plans. You're looking over here, you're getting very clear in week number 1, and in week number 2, you guys are gonna be making plans. You're gonna be saying, you know what? I'm gonna be clearly delineating my boundaries in between what I want to do in my private life and what I want to do in my professional life. Okay, yeah. So therefore, you're gonna open up a lot of possibilities for yourselves because your schedule is gonna be kind of open. Um, okay. Let's see about week number 3. So yeah, week number 2 is gonna be pretty good. Let's see what else for week number. Yeah, you guys are gonna be successful in making some decisions in week number 2. And in week number 3, you're going to be wrapping it up, okay? So week number 1, kind of confused, not looking forward to week number 2. Week number 2 is going to be very good, even though you're not looking forward to it, because you're going to be like, you know what? I have boundaries over here. Like, I'm not, I'm going to be my authentic self. Like, I want to have some free time. I want to have some stuff, right? Week number 3, you guys are wrapping up loose ends over here and letting new opportunities come in. So some of you in the collective are going with the flow in July, and I love it. I love it. Let's see about week number 3 for the collective for July. Week number 3 for the collective for July. Yeah, look at the devil over here. So yeah, you guys are going to be tempted to take on some more stuff. Week number 3 for the collective. But even though you're tempted to start something new, to rashly go into the great beyond and everything like that, the momentum from week number 2 is going to be telling you, you know what, let's just stay the course and finish out some stuff so that we don't have to worry about it. So week number 3, you guys are like, nope, I'm not taking the temptation to repeat a cycle that I've repeated before. I'm not taking the temptation to worry. I'm not taking the temptation to stop and everything like that. Now, for some of you, this is going to be like if you're dating. For some of you, it's going to be the temptation of playing hooky with your date. Week number 3. Okay. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's talking about week number 3. You guys are going to be freeing yourselves of certain temptations that you've had, of certain people that you've had, and only letting the people who are helping you in. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good, collective. All right, what else for week number 3 for the collective? Yeah, there it is. Week number 3, opportunity to move forward in the month. So pretty good. Week number 2 and week number 3 are really good. I do have to say, it's like it's going to be a bit of work, but I love that you guys are willing to do the work, more than willing. Week number 4 for July for the collective, please. Week number 4 for the July for the collective, please. Yes. So over here, you guys are seen kind of being very nice and emotionally mature, and that's the queen. I'm just gonna move them aside. And so you guys are being emotionally mature and making plans for the future and everything like that. You understand that the time is now for you guys to start some new things and everything like this. There's still a little bit of disappointment, okay? There's still a little bit of disappointment because you have to finish out this cycle with all of these people who, even though sometimes we have people who we're tempted to always tempted to always let into our lives. And guess what? Like, we don't have to. It's like, oh, they're kind of toxic, they're kind of this, that, and we don't have to let them in. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, there we go. No more looking about the past, no more anything. There's a little nostalgia there, there's a little bit of a pang. Some of you are breaking up with your significant others this month, because you're trying to live authentically, you're trying to live according to your hopes, dreams, aspirations, things like this. Yes, but a lot of you are actually finding, okay, so by the end of July, sometimes I will say, look, by the end of the year, I would say this is also August a little bit, because there's some harvest time sort of vibes to this reading. So collective, take it as it resonates, okay? If you have some things going and you know that you're going to be finishing in August, then it's August. If not, it's by the end of July. You'll still have the weekly readings. You'll be able to kind of like find your way through those. I'm going to put some stuff in the, PM me for a private if you'd like, okay? So I'm going to put some stuff in the descriptions coming in this next week. Um, so yeah, PM me for a private if you would like. I'm very reasonable, okay? So yeah, so a lot of you are going to be finding in week number 4 or by the end of August or something like that. You guys are going to be finding, even though this is a July read, it's timeless. Okay, you guys are going to be finding the people who resonate with you. You guys are going to be pretty happy. You guys are going to be finishing out this month in style, basically. Some of you are finding new jobs. Some of you are continuing with the jobs or like leveling up in the jobs. A lot of the collective is really making plans for the long term, even though in the context of the world at large, you guys don't know what's going to happen. You're realizing that you have to have stability within yourselves instead of from the outside in. So you're planning to, how do I pivot if this happens, and how do I pivot if this happens outside of me in the world at large. Okay, so you're making contingency plans and things. What else? Yes, again, once again, it is telling you guys, just like in the short kind of had the same vibe. The time is now. Make contingency plans, make plans for the future, um, make plans in case things happen, make emergency plans, okay? Get very, very, very clear about who you are and what you want to achieve in the next year, 5 years, 10 years, make some goals, aspire to some things, okay? Woo! I had a card fall down, a couple cards. I had a couple cards fall down, collective, okay? I was shuffling off camera. And it's saying after July, just kind of give it a rest, meditate. But really, this month, it's about being authentically yourself and clearing out old debts, old karma, wrapping it up. Wrap it up, okay? July, wrap it up and start something new. All right, collective. I have taken up a lot of your time. Thank you for staying with me until the end of the collective reading for July. And watch out for your tarot bites. Watch out for short bites for the weeklies. Well, they're really like 3 times a month, because this is, just in case you guys don't have time or whatever to watch them. I have a pick a card and I have these ones so that you can just do this for July and then decide for yourselves. Okay, collective, like, share, subscribe, and mwah, I will talk to you later. Bye.